In this video, after a very disappointing outcome at the 24 Hours of Spa on iRacing this weekend, we're going to move back onto GT Sport and onto more positive things. We are now at our highest ever driver rating, and there is an opportunity, albeit a very small one, that we could creep into a top split race very soon as this week in fact. So I'm going to explain how we got to this point, what's changed and what the plan is going to be in order to potentially get onto the grid of a top split FIA race here on Gran Turismo Sport. Hey guys, Eerie is here. Welcome back to the channel and thank you for choosing to join me here for another video. If this is your first time here and you like watching all sorts of sim racing related content, then subscribe now and hit the bell icon as well so you get notified of every video I upload and you don't miss a thing. So we're going to cover a race in the background here, as you can see. A race from the last set of dailies that I did. I'm not going to talk too much about the race itself. Whilst it was a good race, you all know about these from the extensive streaming that I did on it. These races are 10 laps of Suzuka in Group 2 cars, my favourite combo here on GT Sport. But it's more B-roll really, as the main purpose of this quick video is to reset the scene for you all, and just talk to you guys a little bit about the channel with regards to GT Sport anyway. So a little bit of history first off. I can't quite believe I'm saying this, but the channel is now over 2.5 years old, with the first video being released on the 13th of January 2018, and in that time we have been on quite some journey. We started out on the controller in chase cam with traction control on, and I managed to get myself up to about 30,000, which was driver rating A. I then felt I plateaued and decided to purchase a wheel and turn off all assists, and that is where the Beginner to Win It series was born, whereby I documented the whole thing, struggles and all, of going from a controller with assists to a steering wheel without, with the aim of not only getting to A, but exceeding my best driver rating and getting to A+. And well, after a painful journey, full of ups and downs, we did it in the end and we got to A+. And that was where we had kind of plateaued once again. We had been sitting just about above 50k for some time now, which meant I was just about in the highest driver rating category on GT Sport, a good achievement in itself. I know a lot of people would have been happy to be sitting at A+, but this is my passion. The game I have loved since as long as I can remember, and it's not good enough for me. So then Suzuka came up in the dailies, my favourite combo as I mentioned earlier, and this is always a good time for me when this combo comes up. So I absolutely hammered it and put in the same amount of practice as most others do. That commitment paid off and I got my rating up to 61.5k, which is where we are as I speak to you today. This new driver rating means at worst, it will put me in for a whole new set of drivers, and at best, maybe, just maybe, allow me to sneak in and give me the final shot of a top split FIA race. My aim on GT Sport was always to get into a live event, but due to the way the game is set up right now, it promotes those who can put in the time, well, 7 hours straight, 4 times a week, well, more like 3 times a week, but quite a few hours just for the racing alone. That doesn't include the hours and hours of practice that it takes, so a regular guy like me, who has other commitments like a job, family and friends, is just not going to get there. It is important for me to be real and understand that, and as such, my aim has changed, and if I can just get into one top split race and pit myself against some of the best drivers in the game, that will do me. Now, respect to those who choose to put in the time and consistently appear in the top splits, but I simply cannot assign that much time to it, and I know a lot of you watching this video are in the same situation. So if I can, despite the time restraints, steal a slot and race with the big guns, it will be an amazing achievement. Well, in my books it will anyway. And as always, I'm going to bring you along for the journey. So to promote the chances of this, I'm going to stay up late and enter the final split of next week's Nations Cup, which is the 11 PM I think it is slot UK time. So if you're a top split driver, please go to bed and don't enter that race. But hopefully everyone else would have either gone to bed or got the points that they needed, and fingers crossed we can just be at the table with the big boys in a top split race. Now, I don't care if I farm DR on my favourite track and then enter the last race to promote the chances of this. You've got to do what you can do, right? So I'm going to go practice like hell now, so that if I do end up where we hope to be, I can give a good account of myself. And the next video you will see on this channel will be of that race. And as I say, at worst, it will be with a whole new set of higher ranked drivers, and at best, maybe, just maybe, I'll sneak into the top split of an FIA race. So make sure you're subscribed and have your notifications on so you don't miss that. And for now guys, that is the end of this quick little video. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please do hit that like button and make sure you're subscribed if you're not already. Thanks again so much for watching though guys, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.